Okay, so this video has gone through an entire script rewrite, and you may be thinking that's due to the fact that the first script was bad, and you may be correct, but that isn't the reason I rewrote the whole script. The reason is because the person in this video that we're going to be talking about has said so many vile and horrible things that I literally need to remake the entire video to fit all the new things I discovered for evidence to show you all. And you also may be wondering that, no, this video isn't for this creature or this creature. I'm simply a neutral party, and if anything, this video is made to inform goblins like you, yes, you, about this person, because it seems after a few months people simply forget things such as death threats and dox threats, but let's not spoil anything for now. Essentially, this creature named Saturn Moon is, now this is important, is a black female. And you may be wondering why the hell the race and or gender matters, and firstly, the gender doesn't matter, but it just connects well to describe the gender, and it doesn't matter. Essentially, the race does. And the reason why I bring this up is because Saturn believes that racism towards white people doesn't exist, which is just, I don't know how she thinks that. And she also believes that black people just get a special resistance from birth to negate the status effect of racism. And, sadly, that's not how that works, Saturn. And this racism stuff is pretty stupid, to say the least, but it's barely the tip of the iceberg, and let's get into how she told her friends after the drama, including me at the time, how every action, joke made, personality she had shown to have, laughs even, and text were all simply fake merely because she had daddy issues and friend issues. I don't have anything to say about that, what? Now, the images I showed were portions of the joke of an apology she made, because to be fair, it isn't even an apology. It's more of an insult to the people she directed it towards. And you know what they do? Accept it. Because of fucking course they do. It makes sense, you know. Now, surprisingly, there are some people who have memory that lasts longer than a goldfish, and remembers that this person lied multiple times, faked her personality, and should I trust her? Short answer, I don't fucking know. It's up to you. That's literally the purpose of the video. But, we're getting off topic. And since we're on the topic of the people that are in the server, hopefully people watching this, I want to bring up the fact that, firstly, I don't agree with any of the ideals that Rose or Saturn's party mainly deal with, due to the fact that Saturn said she literally wants to kill Rose and threatened to dox his whole family. But no, let's forget about that important info like this. Merely because she apologized to 4 people, called one of them fucking fat, and the other one whiny. But, you know, all checks out. And if this still isn't enough, then allow me to introduce and bring up the fact even further that she honestly believes that faking a personality to multiple people, even at one point to her boyfriend, which may or may not exist, I don't actually know. But if they do exist, what the fuck? Don't think I need to explain the reasoning behind why I think personally, and I hope you think, that lying about your entire personality to all the people you call friends and who call you a friend is a bad thing. Not to even mention how she did this with her boyfriend, mind you, if they exist. And look, I'm pretty sure this entire stupid drama occurred over one simple thing. Lollygag. Now, you may be wondering my stances on this. I'm not fucking telling you, because in my eyes, the way both sides treat this is completely stupid, not to mention the fact that Saturn herself literally states they have a friend that likes lollies. But Rose can't, because their friend is different. Their friend is built different. They have more resilience, obviously, even though they literally both like the same thing that you hate so much. How that is even fucking logically makes sense, I have no fucking idea. But Anyways, on the topic of this supposed friend of hers that likes lollies and Rose liking lollies, it doesn't fucking add up, because either all of it's okay or none of it's okay. You can't have a fucking exception. That's not how that fucking works. And with everything said these past few minutes, how about we sum up all the quote-unquote crimes against humanities Saturn has done? She believes that racism for a race doesn't exist, believes a white person arguing with them solely due to the fact that she just so happens to be black, threatened to literally murder someone and dox their family, faked her whole internet personality with her friends and even boyfriends, if his boyfriend exists, made a quote-unquote apology, literally insulting the people that the literal apology was made for, calling one fat and the other one basically a whiny bitch. And also, the dumbest thing is that she believes that her friend is somehow different to Rose, even though they like the same thing, and believes that in this case, her friend is in the clear, but Rose isn't. Like I said, all of them are okay, or none of them are okay. And my opinions on Lolicon won't be shared due to the fact that this video is not about my stance on it, and I do not agree with either sides, nor agree with how they handled or even did things, such as the fact that someone literally lived a fucking double life, like it's Splinter Cell fucking double agent, working for not only Rose and Indigo to gain information on someone by manipulating their trust, which is honestly just a Saturn move to do, but also with how Rose dealt with everything, and the situation as well. If anything, this situation is just a small Discord war in the midst of probably many, many more Discord wars happening as we speak. Now, the moral of the story, or why I even made this, is mainly due to the fact that people just up and forgave Saturn like she did nothing, or she was the victim here, which is completely fucking wrong. In this drama, there were no victims. Both people were horribly rude and despicable towards each other, especially Saturn throwing around fucking death threats and dox threats as if she has more of those thrown around. But besides that, the point, as I said, this video was made for people who read her apology but may not have the full story, or maybe need a refresher as to what she did. She may seem innocent or like a victim, but trust me, she is far from it. As I said, this video isn't made to start anything. I honestly think both sides are in the wrong, constantly using and abusing each other to gain small quote-unquote victories to prove a point that, in a sense, really doesn't matter in the whole fucking run of things. And in the end, people are weird and hypocritical. Some even messed up. It's just how humans are. Some use others to merely gain, and others like things that just are weird. But either way, what people like and dislike is their opinion and their opinion alone. Forcing yourself into their life secretly like a fucking double agent and damaging things dear to them doesn't help get a point across. As a matter of fact, they're not gonna fucking listen to you because they don't fucking trust you. And on top of this, to even try to get your point across, you need to first listen to them and try to understand why they might like to even like what they like from their point of view, without just fucking jumping to conclusions. You need to somehow understand it before, in my eyes, you can make a fully definitive decision. But that's just what I think. Anyways, with that said, please, to anyone who knows Saturn Moon, I'm not saying flat out stop talking to her or block her. She has done many horrible things, and this is she's just a straight hypocrite at times. But this video isn't meant to defame her or make people never talk to her. She's a human just like the rest of us. We get mad, we make mistakes, we apologize for our actions, and most of all, and the most important, we remember. So all I ask is you take this information and you, as the viewer, decide. Not as a creature, but as a human, as a person. Decide if you want to give someone who's faked their personality, gave death threats and dox threats to someone for merely having an opinion that didn't resonate with her. You decide if you want to give her another chance. And this is in no way siding with Rose. As said plenty of times, I don't agree nor like both sides. He handled the situation poorly, and on top of this, was extremely disrespectful towards Saturn. But he never told her, from what I know, death threats or doxes of any kind. With all this said, thank you for watching. And to Saturn and Rose, if you are watching this, you two are humans. Humans make mistakes, even if you can't forgive each other. I hope you can forgive me and understand that this video was made simply to inform and not to defame either of you. Thank you for watching and have a great day.